There are so many fantastic stories, and I want to bring Thor and Odin and the other gods into the modern world just like I did with the Greeks and Percy Jackson. I'll give the books an urban setting and have young people interacting with the Norse gods. Rick Riordan. Here are 25 facts about Norse gods Hollywood won't teach you. 25. The first gods were the three brothers Odin, Vili, and Ve, who fought a war against a giant named Ymir and his sons. The gods won and killed Ymir, with whose body they created our world. His flesh was used for the ground, his bones were made into mountains, his blood into the oceans, the dome of his skull into the sky, and his brain became clouds. 24. The Norse gods used to belong to two separate pantheons, the Aesir and the Vanir. After the Aesir-Vanir War, they became one unified pantheon. 23. The Vanir gods were an old branch of gods who were known for being masters of sorcery and magic. They were also widely recognized for their talent to predict the future. 22. The Aesir were male gods of Norse myth, and they lived in Asgard with the female goddesses, the Asyniur. 21. One of Asgard's most well-known locations is Valhalla, which Odin rules. 20. The Norse pantheon is a colorful mix of gods and goddesses that is heavily inspired by Greek mythology. Just as in Greek myth, many of the gods and goddesses in Norse mythology were related to one another. 19. Odin formed the first humans, Ask and Embler, out of wood. 18. Unlike Egyptian and Greek mythology, both of which have male rulers of the underworld, the Norse underworld is ruled by the goddess Hel. 17. Vingolf is the name of the beautiful house the gods built for the Asyniur. 16. There are 9 worlds in Norse mythology. Each world is divided into 3 levels. The first level contains Asgard, the home of the gods, and the middle contains Midgard, the home of human beings. Midgard is connected to Asgard via Bifrost, the Rainbow Bridge. 15. Niffleheim, Mistholm, is the darkest and coldest region in the world, and was supposed to be the first of the 9 worlds. It's located in the north, and it was believed that under Niffleheim was Helheim, home of the dead. On the other hand, Muspelheim was created far to the south of the world, and is a burning hot place filled with lava, flames, and soot. Muspelheim was supposed to be the home of fire giants and demons, and ruled by the giant Surt, a sworn enemy of the Aesir. 14. Valhalla was the hall where Odin housed the dead whom he considered worthy of dwelling with him. This was not a reward for moral behavior. Rather, it was a reward for being a distinguished warrior. Odin collected these warriors with the purpose of having them come to his aid in his foretold struggle against the wolf Fenrir during Ragnarok. 13. Old Norse poems depict Valhalla as being thatched with shields and spears and guarded by wolves and eagles. It's a place of perpetual fighting, presumably with the intention of sharpening the warriors' skills for their battle against Fenrir. 12. Having sacrificed an eye to receive wisdom, Odin had no need to eat, as wine was both food and drink to him. 11. Odin's throne, from which he supposedly could see into all the worlds, was called Hlidskjalf. 10. Despite being known as Odin, the most significant god in Norse myth has many names, over 20. Even the name Sweden comes from Svidr, one of Odin's names. 9. Thor is one of the 3 main Norse gods, and arguably the most popular among the younger generation thanks to Marvel Comics. The other 2 are Odin and Frey. 8. Frey is the ruler of peace, fertility, rain, and sunshine, and is the son of the sea god Njord. Although originally one of the Vanir tribe, he is included among the Aesir, and, like I said, he is considered the 3rd most important god in Norse myth after Odin and Thor. 7. While Hollywood usually depicts Thor as a Scandinavian blonde, legend states that the god of thunder was actually a redhead. He was the scourge of the giants, the strongest among the gods, and was never averse to bashing the odd giant all the way to Jotunheim with his trusted hammer Mjölnir. 6. Despite Odin being the boss in Norse pantheon, Thor is considered the strongest of all gods. 5. However, not even the mighty Thor could handle the hammer bare-handed. According to the mythos, Thor needed a pair of iron gloves named Jarngreipr to handle Mjölnir. 4. Many Vikings used to wear a small hammer around their neck for good luck. Also, when there was a feast, they would give the sign of Thor over their food, much as Christians do the sign of the cross in an act of prayer. 3. Our knowledge of Norse mythology is based mainly on documents written between the 11th and 18th centuries, after the Norse officially became Christians. 2. Human sacrifices were not unknown among the Norse, as quite a few were made in honor of Odin. There are many accounts of even kings being sacrificed to Odin. Keep in mind that a sacrifice to Odin generally required a person to be pierced with a spear and then hanged. 1. Last but not least, did you know that Santa Claus is a blending of Odin and the Christian legend of St. Nicholas? Back in the day, children in Northern Europe would leave their shoes, filled with carrots or other edibles, near the chimney for Odin's horse Sleipnir to eat while resting from hunting. In exchange, Odin would leave gifts or candy. Enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button in the top right corner so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with your friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these 2 videos here, or just head to our website at list25.com.